2023 just started, you want to become a content creator, you have an idea of what niche you want to go into, but you don't know where to start from to conceptualize content for yourself, to conceptualize actual ideas. So there's three options you have if you're getting into content creation in 2023. Assuming you already know what niche you're going to be in, you can either imitate content that already exists in your own way, you can put an original twist on content that already exists and essentially aid in the next generation of that content, or three, you can create entirely original content and pave the way. As you go up the spectrum, it gets more difficult, right? Imitating content in your own way is quite easy. You have the idea laid out, now it's figuring out how to apply it to yourself so that you're not directly copying and ripping off that creator or that content. Two gets a little harder because now you need to take content that works, but then figure out like the next iteration of it that would work just as well, but is creating some sort of new format or new concept that people haven't heard about. And then three is where you just rack your fucking brain all day and experience creative burnout after a while, because you literally have to pave the way. In a sense, you have to kind of block out the content that you've already seen, right? Like you can't have content that exists jade your mind, or else you won't be able to conceptualize content that doesn't. And so it pegs the question, if you're trying to create original content, entirely original content, and pave the way, create a new format, create an entirely new concept, do you still consume for inspiration, or do you only consume creatives and art that inspires you and then play off that? Or do you consume nothing at all? And that's the question that a lot of creators have. Is consuming content beneficial if you're going to be creating something that doesn't already exist? Does consuming in the now benefit you from creating in the future? I'd say no. I'd say if you're trying to create original content, your best bet is to not consume content. It's to not have your brain shaded with stuff that already exists in order to free space to create something that doesn't.